Identification confirmed.
Yeah, let's get started.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Scary, is that what that? First mercilessness is mercy. That's right. It's been a while since I've done
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters. Check. Navigation. Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
Of course.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Ruthless. But only to my enemies, not to shipmates. Oh, jeez.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
More than
Joker,
you might say.
Status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Oh boy, it's been a while. It's some pistol points. Assault pistols and assault points, and my brain immediately put the two together. Let's allocate. Just go ahead and just throw all those in the sharp, shall we? And one to intimidate. There we go. Save, just in case. Alright, is this Mass Effect 2 where I click on things, gain code sensors, I think.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Thanks, Joker. Caden.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Probably not. Oh man, it's so weird being back.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Everything looks so nice and clean. And the Legendary Edition. Presley, you look.
Congratulations,
younger.
Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Let's see, what do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
Yeah. What about them?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
For what?
Damned if I know,
I didn't
Commander.
realize what she was saying.
We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Spectre.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Thanks, Presley.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
It's crazy.
Try to
The
sprint.
captain's in charge. He
That's
won't
what
take
happens.
orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy feeds,
Stop,
Jenkins.
please. Stop, Jenkins? Jarvis.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What were those two words?
Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Good morning. I guess technically, hello would be one word. Maybe she said hello.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians.
It's a very exclusive club.
We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. What you did on Torfin, that's what they're looking for. Success at any cost, ruthless efficiency, show no mercy.
I didn't enjoy Torfin. I just did what I had to do.
No, I didn't mean... Sorry, Commander. That just came out wrong. I never meant any disrespect.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, here we go. Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
About what?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how...
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place.
Fair.
Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation.
Yeah, so I guess I need to know.
It was Prothean.
Ooh.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Let's give some details.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Yes,
just what they told us in school.
Protheans?
They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
What's happened?
Get down!
Yes.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
That's a very big one, my head.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Is anyone not having his mouth?
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
Okay, his teeth.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Famous last ones.
Nihilus will scout out ahead.
That we know.
He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Okay, let's see. Quick. Good for you. Here we go. Of course, you use this helmet on. Okay. Just save again.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
That was cool.
Oh God, what happened here?
Okay. They are harmless. Shut up! Oh, that's a different color down there. Upgrade it. Cool. Take that. Can I equip that one? I don't think I can. Oh, okay. Not on this armor, apparently. At least some on the weapon. Dirt. There we go. Actually, I think the list pops up above the section I'm in. Hang on.
Oh God, what happened here?
Structures not okay. There you go, chickens. Okay, let's go. Need to look up something. What was it? Okay, let's go. I have apparently well, it's kind of there. Weapon was on my back and now it's Four trinkets. We barely do.
Rip right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Alright, let's go.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Okay, let's turn off the doors. Made a change. Good one or something. Technically, I am a soldier, scientifically trained. In all weapons, I just don't have any points into the tree yet. Try to fire. Ashley. That goes on the screen if you get shot now. Well, that's not good. Ooh. That's gonna hurt. I ate my rank. Did something on my armor just to indicate that?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
Yeah.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, But I heard
Yes,
one
what
of the
about the
researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
The beacon made bacon.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
Yes,
I don't know.
scientists, researchers.
They set up camp
And
near the
the beacon
beacon.
made of
The
bacon.
232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better
Why
than
am I trying to
mine.
make that canon? What did I ask about? I think I asked about the beacon made of bacon. But
Describe
before
what
the
happened
attack.
leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol
Very good.
until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
I like the feeling if I choose a scientist, I'm going to get the same response I got previously.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon.
Yep.
The 232 was with
Nice.
them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
What about knives?
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime.
That
None that
you
I've
know.
ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this
You ever
guy,
told my
you'd know.
rank was
Carries enough
commander
firepower to wipe out a
before
whole
he was
platoon.
even walked up to
Luckily,
you?
he's on our side.
So
Sorry.
you couldn't pick out
Like I
a
said, no
Turian
Turians.
That was potentially a Spectre, like from further away.
Move out!
I got too hard on you. Oh no. Because I like playing with helmets off.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Good to know. Okay. Guys. People. Because he's fresh. They're not. Real quick. Equipment. Who's benefit? Kate don't benefit from this one. There you go, buddy. Where is my snipey dude? There's my snipey dude. Organics are not facing organics. Splash projectiles. So if I increase the amount of force transfer to the target. Take that. You're okay in here, just have this. Yeah. I mean, not really gonna do anything against the Geth, but you know what? You need something to kind of augment your weapon. Alright. Go to cover. Up. Headshot. Or headlight shot. Ashley, you're smothering me. Prime third star, it doesn't feel super close. Wait, is it on Sandy? It should be. Yeah, it's on Sandy. It just doesn't feel as difficult as metal. For the level, so fine. That was terrible cover. Take all. Whiskey.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
But where's
By
the
who?
beacon moved?
Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Will there be any survivors?
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright. Let's see if they know anything about the bacon.
Change of plans.
Ooh, I love that. Yay! Okay. I want a charm. Can I not? Okay, I have to put points into assault rifle in order to get to sniper rifle. Alright, recommendation. Okay. Okay. Very good, Caden. Very good. Oh, wait. That's why I didn't point to spit in front of me. Where I thought I maxed out the condition. Okay.
Shepard, there's a small spaceport up. I'll wait for you there.
There we go. Oh. Keep me. Dirt. Transfer upgrade. Ashley. That does do no damage. So let's get rid of that. No upgrades. Alright. Here we go. Keep on running. What the hell? We'll find that beacon eventually.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
What?
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
They don't always look like they're on fire and overturned with spikes. People impaled on them. I thought this was normal.
Oh God, they're still alive.
That's why I get for.
What do you think Gaff do to them?
Hey, no. You two take the front line. Back up. Where are... That was interesting. Okay. Any survivors?
That door. It's closed. Security locks in.
I see that door. Core and light armor. That's interesting. Right here. Something off me gel. And another grenade, even though I haven't spacing a grenade yet. I think it's sniper rifle though. Yes. Okay. Didn't do that. Oh. Are you kidding me? It's a good thing I stayed right before this. Jeez, I remember when I first played Mass Effect. Anytime I would fail any of these descriptions, I don't even think I did it on my. I think if I replayed it, Legendary Edition initially, I still did the same thing, but it's like I failed it. I immediately left. I didn't even try to do Scumsay like forehand. Hello?
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation.
What are we doing here, Shepard?
We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Man, why are you an orc?
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
Yeah,
I saw him. The Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible.
Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit
means he's seen
unsettled.
a second
We haven't seen
Turian.
your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Caden. Shepard, slap him.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed a perfect piece of bacon.
Awakened the beast! Unleashed the darkness!
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's up with your boy here?
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Oh. And well, I can also see the future. You know what it is? You going night-night.
Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time till he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Let's get out of here. Anything interesting here? No? Okay. And here we go. Save just in case. Of course, I know this game's less likely to crash than the original. Assault, shotguns, and pistol. Didn't you have a shotgun, Nihilus? I mean, it's not like we use ammo at the moment, so why would you drop it unless it was damaged?
Saren.
I guess. Saren?
Nihilus.
Well, he just looks evil.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
Uh-huh, sure.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Well. There it goes.
What is it? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Dun, 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 dun. Look at that detail on that. He got so cute, but his smoke did not. Okay. Got it. Headshot. Headshot. Where is this other one? Got it. Okay. Now this is something I didn't know about on my first few times I played the original Mass Effect. Was this there's a thing up here? I think. Always missed that somehow. So Omni-Gel, let's save. Triangle. circle, circle, X.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
You look tired,
Is
bro.
it safe? Are they gone?
The other guy looks like he needs some moisturizer.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
What do you know about the attack?
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up.
Ooh.
We just saw it and ran.
Farmers.
I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us.
About the ship you saw.
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your
metal.
head.
Must have been blasted out.
It was probably trying to
Just
block
came
communications.
I mean, screen
Whatever
metal
it
probably the
was,
best way to do it.
felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Okay, go back.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Yeah, we got.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Smuggling's a crime, bro.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody.
Breaking the law.
Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I really need it.
Who's
Whatever
your
it is.
contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Is he worth dying for?
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
Thank you.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
Got it. All good.
I have to go.
You can go.
Good luck.
Combat sensor and stinger 2. What else you got in here? Cool. Alright. Let's see. Yes, stronger sniper rifle. Thank you. Some enemies use jamming technology to block your weapons or radar, cam scanner, produce detection levels, make enemies visible detection. Okay, cool. Upgrade. Ada. Get a pistol for you, bud. And nothing for no armor. Okay. Let's see if I spot anything. Do I see something pop up? Check that down here real quick. We're heading up there. Someone stuck up there. Hello? Caden, what are you... One second, I can't hop over to cover here. Caden, you kidding me? Caden, are you joking me right now? Caden, you... Forget it. Maybe he'll move forward. I think Ashley's gonna stick with there too. Okay, well, bring up here and see what happens.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Kate, why do you sound like you're right next to me even though you're stuck over there behind two people? Some more upgrades. Go apply those real quick. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing again. Should open this or something. Don't really need that. Let's give you the face grounds. Nihilus, you awake, buddy?
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
Be careful.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Pal. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Technically, they are more or less intelligent beings. Ether being.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first.
It's complicated.
He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax.
I was just like,
he let his guard down.
Like his left side is.
And Saren killed him.
Kind of like jets.
Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
But what about the beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack.
A lot of wars fought over.
They killed everyone.
For
everyone. If I had been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
They didn't find you.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now?
We need
so I'm a smuggler. Who cares? My supervisor's dead. The entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
And a mover.
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain.
You're like a shadow.
Woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next Those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Okay, time
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Okay, bye-bye. High explosive. Ooh. Let's see. Let's go ahead and add that. Checking between these crates. I need to check some of this. What do I use to throw? I need to see the control map. Okay, apparently I figured it out myself. Here we go. There we go. Sit right, old buddy, old pal.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony.
No,
leave
don't do
no
that.
evidence that we were here.
No, I'll leave all the evidence. That becomes so much cleaner than the original. I remember the original was like more or less looked the exact same, except it didn't have as much detail. It looked mostly purple with a few glowing lines of green-ish aura coming off of it.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
One down. Okay. Got that one. Ashley, go up here. Okay. Done. Alright, now we need to go pick up Peyton. Where'd I drop him at? There he is. Bye. I don't think I can. Oh, hang out there, Caden. We got this. Got that. Come on. That one. Alright. Search for loot. Search for loot. Search for loot. Nice. Welcome back to the land of the living, Gate. Just so if I walk farther. Ashley, why are you so far behind? Radioactive rounds. I don't think I ever used those. There's one up here. Okay. Ah.
My God. It's like someone dropped a bomb.
Oh yeah. Is that lava?
That must be where the gas ship landed.
Okay, I think that is all I'm going to find here. Oop, the beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Dag navigate. Yeet! This is my bacon. I want the secret recipe.
Shep!
No, don't touch it.
Gotta have that bacon.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime.
Hello,
the
nurse.
Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
How are you feeling?
Like I need some bacon.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
But what about the bacon?
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
Darth Vader. Breathing?
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh. Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Am I, though?
Shepard,
Am I
I need to speak with
really?
you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Unfortunately,
Sounds like that
Kate,
beacon hit you pretty hard.
needing you.
Are you sure you're okay?
I feel bad about Jenkins, to be honest.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Good.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
I could have if I had bacon.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I'm not dropping this.
I won't lie to you, Shepard.
I'm not dropping this bit.
Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a spectre,
never saw.
One of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy.
Why?
A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it.
Why?
But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon.
Why?
You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I had
just
a vision.
before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
A warning.
I saw synthetics.
From the future.
Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
Stealing their bacon. Don't know why they need.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it.
I certainly did the recipe
but
for
I know
the
Saren.
most delicious bacon.
I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
All right.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel.
Yeah.
We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Joker, bring us into dock. No, go to the bridge. Tell. Joker, bring us into dock. Go to the. Stop it. Oh. I didn't think I could walk back here yet. Chakwas? 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 Chak. Oh, gee. Oh, dump aid station. Chakwas? Caden?
Glad to see you're
Ash?
okay, Commander.
Why? Usually Caden's over there. So why is he over here? Just because I'm playing female Shepherd?
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
How are you holding?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. Doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You been around?
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, Torfin. A messy business. Imagine that bought you any posts in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you,
My reputation could be
tell
better
me
though.
why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Good. Jarvis.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Personal question.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
Oh.
Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
No.
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
And regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Well, Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
That's good.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh, good.
I should go.
Goodbye,
So
Commander.
we got potential taking time off.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me
That
feels
will
guilty
probably-
over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Light flare.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How are you going?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine.
Actually, are you okay?
But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
At least until Mass Effect 2, when that ship gets blown to Kingdom Come. Can I go here? Counter.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Is this any faster? Oh, Lord, I forgot about that. Acquisition officer.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Yep.
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Really?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
I already have several basic ones, but many of the best licenses are...
What do the
there are
different
too many for me to keep track of. But each license will explain...
How often will you get...
And check back often. I need to
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. Just go ahead and scrap those two real quick. Okay. Alright, I gotta go there. Equipment locker. And this one. Oh, okay, I do have to click on this.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Yep. Well, I forgot that whole elevator sequence. Presley. Just go around and collect all these codexes, things.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Nice.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
I just realized that this is Alliance area
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony!
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Wow.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Good. Okay.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Good to know, Ash. Henderson reported some unusual energy readings during patrol in the Argus Road Cluster. She had particular concerns with the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled. Then essentially we want to send a recon team.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's wrong, buddy?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Good day.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Bye, Lash.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Mr. Cricket.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What is this
Can't really
place?
rebuke that.
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
You're sharing
Your
space.
ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
There's literally nobody here but you and the Elcor.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
That's weird.
Tell me about Volus culture.
I guess,
we are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
You have no idea.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I should go.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Pleased greeting.
Kayla.
Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Yes, I do.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Very cool people.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
What about your culture?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Yeah, Din. Well,
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I will. Okay, so... see, I need to... Okay, there we go. Oh, he got received too. That's locked. Hey, MC Receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
What?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Avina.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Oh,
you seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
It was nice talking to you.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Well, a moment of Avina. I want to go check out this way. Diplomatic Arcade. Interesting. Teleport diplomat.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Hello, Executive Paladin. I'm just running over here to mess with your computer. Funds is transited from untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet, whether monitoring the situation warranted, received admission because of our shared blight. Excuse me? Few understand us, few tolerate us, we must stand together, we must build our own new world. Come join us in the Harking 8 cluster. Only as one body can we eat breath from us in your kind.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Paladin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Really?
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
No.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Sir?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thanks for the information.
This place seems strange.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she...
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
What do you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Sure.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
That's cryptic.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Keep on going.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets...
I want to know more about...
If you wish to learn more, Executor Pallen's office...
Tell me about...
The most recently added...
Why were people trying to kill
The Council gave a great deal of thought to this.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment.
Why were people trying to keep...
The Council gave a great deal of thought.
How come the Volus were the first?
In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standard...
Why weren't they made a council race?
The council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term their primary role. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdiction.
What can you tell me about the Citadel?
Originally, since then, the 3 council races have worked
together. It can't be as simple as that.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualification.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
These are so pretty.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now. 5 times? Why? What? Should I?
Welcome. I am Nailina. Would you like me to see when the consort will be...
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid... But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nailina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but it's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek... My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in...
What is the consort?
Some seek... Most of the time, our clients won't realize
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. I suggest you
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nailina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Don't ask why. Don't ask good. Where's the mouse?
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Welcome. It is a pleasure.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
It's nice. Pod bed? No, it's not really a bed. Weird pod seat thing.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
What do you need?
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Alright.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
Ash, what are you doing? Okay, I'll just teleport out of there. Ooh.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
Sure is peaceful here.
Yes.
Welcome to Presidium. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually...
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellion.
In recognition over for a full century,
you needed the Krogan to...
I am sorry, but that question is...
Why did the Council...
Unfortunately, the Krogan refused...
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment...
With a Rachni.
The Krogan then pursued their retreat...
Was it really necessary to wipe...
I am sorry, but...
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, nothing up there.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
What do you sell?
Only the finest. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
And we rarely do so with other species.
Who are you?
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of...
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
Show me your items.
That doesn't help me.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Come by that license. Barlavad. Who are you? I know who you are.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, very... You were at Torfan, correct?
You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station,
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander. How can I be of assistance to you today, Earth?
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic I also offer premium...
Sounds pretty shady.
Even if his true motives were to help his...
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never...
What's it like living...
From the Presidium
what
to
makes the Presidium...
But only the most powerful and influential...
What are the wards like?
You never know what you'll... Goodbye, Commander.
Whoa.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Weird.
Please do not disturb the Keepers. Welcome to To your left, you may... The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation.
Tell me more about the relay
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument. What is the meaning behind... Or perhaps... No one can say for sure.
Tell me about the
Access to these areas is...
What happens in
At peak... Typically, only the counselors, ambassadors, and
What if someone has business?
Even then, few are given access.
Scheduled to have
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege.
I'd like to know more about...
Little is... Citadel... Keepers can be seen in all sections
Any
of
particular reason there are so many...
The Keepers do... Many of them. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the...
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a
And no one
pleasant
finds that
day.
out. Can't get down to the C-Sec Academy. Yeah, I'll go to the wards. Nope. Okay.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador...
Oh, it's the elevator. 1, 2.
No, we don't, sir.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
Really doesn't like him, do
I
you?
don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Maybe, just maybe. Doubt it. Why's that keeper just sitting there? Where Admiral Goku?
No, I'm waiting to... Commander?
Goku?
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Contact you? No. Anything worth doing over here? Nope.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Let's go. What are you waiting for me for?
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
Really?
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Yeah.
This meeting is adjourned.
That superior command is pretty cool, though.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know, Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time.
You know that.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Anything else?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
What about that?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Ow.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars.
I know how the world works, Commander. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing.
Tell me more about the Shadow.
He's a necessary evil. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's
Our
just,
ambassador.
Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we...
I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's
You don't think
roughing up suspects in custody. Like his time's run out. We've got enough...
I want to know more...
It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy.
They sound like Shadow.
But the entire galaxy respects...
How do they decide?
They see something in you.
What's their command?
They tend to operate outside. But when something does go wrong, there's you. He's got an impressive client list.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Okay. What's up, Ash?
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
You're right.
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
What you up to, bud? Chorpin, what you up to?
Yes, is there something you want?
I'm going.
So long.
No, Chorpin.
Yes,
Why are you so interested in the keepers?
Don't get coy.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking.
No. I'm using a small... So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near
Why
the
were you
creature.
being so secretive about
Well,
it?
technically, I don't really... I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not...
I could help you out.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
You'll need this. Activate... I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data?
Trying to learn... We see them work. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
So long. And good.
Scan.
No, I have.
Commander.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Come here, keeper. I'll scan you. Okay. We are going to the embassies and we're just going around the area. Collect all the keepers. Why are you running? Man, I wish they have like the movement speed. Yes. It's just slightly painful. Just slightly. Anders. What the? Diplomat?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This
I
place
can't believe
is
it's not butter.
fantastic.
More, archive scanned. Pilot?
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Investigation.
Tell me about your investigation.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit.
Then can you tell me what you know about
Garrus Vicarian? Good officer. Very. You'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more. Was there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Come here, keeper. Casual friendly. It's my turn. Got it. Marla.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker.
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right.
I hear your information can be...
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like...
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not... Turning on him doesn't make sense. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan.
That's not much to go on.
I just told... Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan...
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Yet somehow he never seems to...
Any guess what his identity...
I don't... How else? Every government is forced
I thought you'd know more about the manual.
The more you know, the more...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Running. People are, maybe I was telling me to turn around, just spray and walk. Run, Presidium. Run, Presidium. Just run and skip. Run.
You're not allowed in here.
I'll do that. And let's go. Okay. That was indeed broken.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassed?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants...
The truth... Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth...
So you're breaking the law by...
This one humbly submits that it is not...
Who are the Enkindlers?
The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from...
Let me talk to the CSEC officer.
This one would be most grateful.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed...
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific... Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest... The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religion.
If you'd like, I could talk to them.
I've argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try. Any progress with that Hanar?
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the
Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with... Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws. I don't care what you have to do.
Okay.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen.
What if I purchase the evil?
Fine. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits.
This one will not...
Good.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should...
Give me a minute, Joe. I could get that for free. My only option was to buy it. The freaking...
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him.
Anger people make mistakes. Yes. Scan.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Let's go and get this one on here. Okay, turn that around. Observed. Let's see.
Big place.
Mm-hmm.
That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason they wouldn't like you. I mean, us. Humans, ma'am.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
All right, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Alenka, but we're on duty here.
Aye, ma'am.
I'll walk drag, ma'am. You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Yes, Emily.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's
You
big,
gotta have access
I'm
to
using... I read about... I need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty.
How do you know I'm investigating anything?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
How do you know that
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big...
Sounds like a good cause.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Just run this way. Hello, Doctor.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Clone.
You're a doctor.
My parents. My father was a... I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not...
Let me take a look at what you have
Of
for
course.
sale.
Oh, she's okay. It's far. It's gotcha. I was just about to purchase one.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Torfin was a case study during my training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? It's kind of what C-Sec is. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens. Like those...
How do you like working here?
This
on the
place
city?
is But I really... Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux?
What do you know about
Just the stuff... Some of the... But if they were so bad, the council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a
I
C-Sec?
shouldn't really say too much. Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Oh, see you
Yes,
around, Commander.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar...
One sec. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military.
How did you know all that?
I'm the C-Sec requisitions officer. I need to make... So, will you be purchasing...
I think I'll be going.
Sure thing, Commander. You have a good day now.
Wait.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Got the donations.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
I missed him. Rex, old buddy.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barla Vaughn said to talk to you.
Barla Vaughn is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up.
Move out.
Alright. Okay, and Rex Church. Oh, let's go through equipment real quick. And I do have broken armor. Oh, why can't he wear it? I guess he doesn't have the ability to, does he? Nope. He needs more shield. Let's get some shield regeneration. Get quite a bit there, so that's good. Let's save there. It's right here.
Okay, Jalene. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you.
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
Why?
I can't really get into the details.
Keeper. Scanned. Oop. So many things to scan.
Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you?
No, I'm not.
Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me. Yesterday, I don't care what anyone thinks.
Is there something I can do?
Would you? That's all I want. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. His name's Shorban. He's a The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him.
I better look into this right away.
Well, good luck. Oh, there you are.
Where is Shorban again?
Oh, I think...
Alright, let's go. We are fast traveling to the doctors. More locations. Medical.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll...
Hello.
Who are you?
Let her go.
Commander Shepard.
Ah!
Enemy sighted.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Nice
I
shot.
took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Good enough for me.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Alright. Take our new buddies, new friends. Alright, let's see. No bionic or what's it? More shields. This one's good. Get you a new sniper. We be running, running, running.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How do you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
It's really up there.
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Ladanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully, she'll never need to use it.
Oh, she probably will. Probably not in this game, though.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this mod.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Best place on this board to buy. Hello, Earth Clan.
Hello.
No doubt you've
What
just...
colonies are you talking about?
Oh, fair. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Yeah,
Corporate capital of the Anakin Traverse. Very. I don't get too many clients from there.
I'd like to know more about Pharaohs.
It's an old... The humans aren't the first to colonize. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
Okay.
Is that really?
Oh,
it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the
Yes, I am.
hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
I'll see you 2 more times, Conrad. And I don't mean the next 2 games. I mean this one alone. 2 more times. Moorland!
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You
Yes.
want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. Oh, you will be pleased, I...
Okay. Hello, Torben.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't cap. After centuries here, we still don't know any. Don't you see? We were the... You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
Exactly.
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. You'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here
Very
and there.
good. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him
Thank
right
you.
now.
And happy scanning, Commander.
Yes, this data may be helpful in the next one. I don't remember. Oh, it's our saving. Okay, good. Hello? Oh boy.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming. Change color.
So, not doing terrible. Sure. Hello, warehouse worker.
Stop right there! Don't come any closer!
Warehouse workers? All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
Good trick, good play.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
True. Hello, go.
Here it comes!
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Some smells fishy.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Bricks.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
We gotta go see the car quickly. I was just like lightly trying.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Yeah, don't touch her like that. She gets up to that. Ooh, very nice. Let's try to say that. I can't see.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
So you should
We
call her
don't
Boss
see many
Normandy.
Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Something of value.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago.
The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
But what does that do with the fact they steal bacon? How did I drop that bit? I didn't drop it. I preserved it to the right crunchy point.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
Yes, they do.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian.
My name is Tali.
Nice to meet you.
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
Yeah.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Will do. Alright. Here we go. There we go. Marksman. Oh, good. More shields. No, no, no. As large rounds for more damage, however, the rate of fire is slow. Okay, no, good. I don't want the heat sink. Okay. Alright, go, shall we? Samish, Batia.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you
Yes.
spare a moment? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Sure.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was... Thank you for your time.
Okay. And I will do that after I get back from the council. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
You won't regret this.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I gotta wonder, how difficult is it for Turians to put on pants? Because I've just noticed that he has the protrusion right there. Is that pants or is that part of it? That's a part of boot. Oops. Shoe.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch.
Is it flexible? Is there actually like a...
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged through the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
Very close.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you. I swear to protect all the bacon.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Spectre bonus, yay! What does he do? What does Spectre training do? Extend the duration of all your powers and attacks, but okay. Unity ability. Oh, that's the ability that lets me pick people up. Okay. That's pretty good. Point right there. Go ahead and save. And call a stream there. And if you're watching this after the stream, thanks for watching. And hope I provided you a little bit of fun. Bye.